Yeah, so before we even get started, right, the first question I came up was, do you often see like, people, entrepreneurs, like, people trying to make more money, whether you like to call them entrepreneurs or self-starters, like I'm talking about worldwide because it's a world problem. It's not just from this country, that country, it's the problem from this entire world. Like, do you often see people like waking up early, working longer hours?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No matter if it's 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. Bottom line, people are getting up before 9 and they're trying to go out and do whatever they need to do to make a buck.
In this country, it's called a hustle mentality, right?
Right.
Trying to
Absolutely.
hustle. So I know you now for since 2002, 23 years, going to be 24 years, right?
Mm.
So my question is, for the last 23, 24 years, right? How many of these people you see waking up super early, work super hard, like they're actually succeeded?
Wait, say that
Give
again?
us a percentage, like say from 0 to 100%, right? The hardworking men and women. How many of these hardworking men and women they succeeded financially?
Succeeded financially at the level that they would probably like to, less than 1%.
Why you think is that?
I just think that because most people have sheep mentality. And so when you have a sheep mentality and you're not a shepherd, you're going to do what the rest of the sheep do.
Yeah, so that's why today's video, right, we have to dive deep and let everybody know that just because you're waking up, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., working 15, 16 hours, that don't mean you're going to get anywhere in life. Why? Because first thing I like to say is you have to understand certain jobs, certain businesses will never get you anywhere. For instance, how many people who have a 9 to 5 or putting in overtime weekend after weekend, year after year, personally, are financially free? Do you know any? None, right? So same here. I know nobody who has a 9 to 5, who has a job and became financially free at a very young age. No one. I only knew some business owners actually financially free at a young age, right? And the second problem I see is that people have this hustlers mentality, love to buy and selling stuff on Amazon, buying, selling real estate, buy a property for 1 million, sell the property for 2 million, and then thinking that they make 1 million, right? Because 2 minus 1 equals 1. But actually they forgot that they have to pay taxes, right? So the
Mm.
capital gain taxes, from my understanding, is roughly right around 50%.
Right, right, right.
So really, you get $500,000. But as we all know, doing real estate for the last 15, 16 years, how many of these deals come across our desk where we can net 1 million,
Yeah, not a lot.
right? The answer is actually zero. Okay. Why? Because like I said, even though you net 1 million, you got to pay taxes. So those two things are actually get people actually caught up in a situation where they have to wake up early, where they have to work hard, right? But then here's the thing, whether you like to argue or not, I have seen many landlords, meaning the people who own properties, collecting rents from their tenants. I actually seen these people, they're all like kind of lazy people. Why? Because I never see these people waking up 5, 6, 7 a.m. These people, all they have to do is they have to work once a month to make sure the rents are in the mailbox. Back in the day, it's called a mailbox money. That's what we call it back then, right? But now, what we can do is what's it called, wiring transfer
Yeah.
from the banks, or my tenants pay me via Cash App. My tenants pay me from bank wiring transfer.
Just direct deposit.
Yeah, or direct deposit. Yeah, whatever you like to call it. So this is the one thing I have to emphasize, that whether you're starting out or you already been doing real estate, you already been doing business, I just have to say that we all have to understand, whether it's a job or a degree or buying, selling stuff, making profits, these stuff will never set you free. Okay. You might argue, oh, you know what? I'm 60 years old. I'm 50 years old. I'm a multimillionaire. But guess what? There are multimillionaires today at age 18, age 19, age 20, at a very young age. Why? But simply, I believe these people understand passive income.
Right,
I think that's what the key is.
right.
And I just have to make this video with Marvin is because I just see a lot of us like waking up every day hustling, left the wife, the children, the family behind. They always say, oh, I have no time for this, I have no time for that.